This episode is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, the #1 seller of games and gaming accessories. And GatheringMagic.com, the #1 resource for Magic the Gathering news and articles.
Hey, my name is Brendan. We're going to be talking about my Commander Merieke Berit Commander deck, and it'll be fun. Let's go. So, I knew when I built the Commander deck, I wanted it to be white, blue, black. I love control. I love those colors, and those are my favorite cards are in those colors. So I looked at all the commanders, and Merieke struck me because I can build around her ability, or I can just use it for value. Safe Haven, kind of a strange choice. I've gotten a lot of comments on it. It's an old card I played with as a kid, loved it, and it's great in Commanders. You can save your favorite creature or whatever. There's a lot of creatures that work well with it as well, as you'll see later. Mazavith, standard. I don't have too many artifacts in the deck, but the ones I do have, I want to be able to recur, and hey, it taps for mana, and it gives a little bit of value. Volrath Stronghold, another standard, another card I love as well, so that was an easy inclusion. Strip Mine, Celestial Colonnade, just another creature, and then we've got a whole bunch of duels and normal lands. Full art Zendikar, because I love those arts. I had them foil for a while, but I'm kind of nervous about losing the deck, and I didn't want to sacrifice the mana base. So we get to the big creatures, threw in a bunch. Reya, obvious value, big body, just a good creature. Stormtide Leviathan, it's a great finisher. Most people can't really handle it unless they have removal on spot, and a lot of my creatures are flying, so it helps out. And hey, it fixes mana as well. Iona, another standard one. I don't really play her to hate. I just play her to cut someone off of if I don't want a Wrath. If I don't want anyone to Wrath, I'll cut off white or something like that. But in general, she's just another big body. Twilight Shepard, great way to save from Wrath. Persecutor's a little bit of a strange one, but with Commander, you're going to lose it eventually anyway. So it's a nice, quick, big body. Enigma Sphinx, hey, it's Cascade, it keeps coming back. World Queller's a fun one because it's pinpoint removal, but you get to choose, and you don't even have to use it every turn if you don't want. So it's a really good way. I find it's one of the easiest ways to get rid of Planeswalkers. Phyrexian Metamorph, yeah, just copy whatever the heck you want. She-Holdred, awesome card because it's every opponent and you're getting a creature back as well. Often when I played it, people dislike me and target me, but hey, it's a fun card. One Eldrazi for value. I didn't want to put in all the Eldrazi because one, they cost a lot, and two, it's just I'm not a griefer. I just want to have fun blowing up the world, as you'll see soon. So it's the easiest one to put in. I don't really use it too much to ruin everything. A great finisher, becomes a 4/4 flying lifelink dude pretty much right off the bat, and it's only 5 mana, so easy inclusion. Hero, just a little bit of value. It's another cheap creature. When I was looking for good cheap creatures, I came upon it. Because a lot of times I'll be playing 1 or 2 creatures at a time because I like to blow up the world, so I don't want to risk everything. Sunblast Angel, a way to blow up the world. Baneslayer, hey, it's a good card. Chroma, another good card, and usually she can swing on the first hit, which is kind of nice if you need to get some damage in, which I find comes in handy a lot. Serra Ascendant, it's a little dirty, but it's nice to have that 6/6 flying lifelink dude in your first turn. Twilight Shepard, just a little bit of, it's a big body, and it gives a little bit of value. Beacon of Unrest is a great way to get back any creature I want, because I have so many big bodies and random creatures that do things. It's nice to have, and it keeps coming back eventually too. Another recursion, Marshall's Anthem. I've actually cast it for a lot in Commander, and it's pretty fun. It doesn't the Anthem aspect, whatever, but the recursion's the big reason it's in. Rite of Replication. I had a couple final slots when I was building the deck, and like I said, my theme was to blow up the world, but I wanted something more fun that allowed kind of funky stuff to go on. So, get to the Planeswalkers. Elspeth, she blows up the world. Jace. I don't know what else to say. I usually just brainstorm with them. I'm not looking to piss people off, but everybody targets them anyway. Mini Jace, I actually use his first ability a lot. I've gotten comments that I do it more than other people. Again, I like to blow up the world. I'm not out to kill everyone. Venser, I love Venser. He goes in any blue-white deck I make. His abilities are fun. They're fairly there's a wide variety of them, so you can use a bunch of different things. Bone Horde, awesome in Commander if you've never used it. Stoneforge, way to get Bone Horde, and there's a few other equipment, as you'll see. I'm not looking to make it uber powerful, but it's nice to get that pinpoint search. My only sword, I get to untap. Big advantage. And then the Swiftfoot boots. I don't have Lightning Greaves at the moment, so just go to Soul Ring, because hey, ramp is fun. I've got a lot of ramp. Mind Stone, get to cycle it as well. Mana Fixing, ramp. Dark Ritual's just in there for ramp. I've got a lot of big dudes, so it helps. Everflowing Chalice, of course. Felwar Stone is actually, I didn't think of it when I first built the deck. I've seen a lot of other people using it since, but it's a nice one because it's only 2 mana and you get any color. So it's Ran Dynamo, kind of standard. Destroy all permanents, which is really nice. I like to blow up the world, but I have a wide variety of ways of doing it. I don't want to just Wrath. Phyrexian Rebirth, just another Wrath, and you start out with a creature on board. Simple. This way you get a bunch of little 1/1s in your Wrath. Another Wrath. Much more versatile in the sense that everybody has to sack them, so it helps against certain creatures. Although with the new printing of the Legendary Angel, had an instance recently about that. I couldn't cast it, but hey, it's good. Chroma's Vengeance, simple. Nice choices on this one. Value. Not only do I like to blow up the world, I like to steal things. So I put a bunch of those in. Desertions. My only counterspell, like I said, I'm not trying to grief people, so it's my only counterspell. Mainly control magic is why it's in there. Some value creatures, just versatile things. A lot of people have a lot of these, so not too much to say. Azorius Guildmage, the tapping is nice to protect yourself when you get into late game. You have tons of mana, but then the stifle ability is actually pretty useful. Mole Drifter, simple. Dimir Guildmage, just another value card. I almost never use the discard, but more card draw. Again, card draw. I forget this guy's name, but he gets to kill things, so not a big deal investing mana in it in Commander. More card draw. Vampire Nighthawk. I love the art more than anything, but it's also a good creature, so. Simple. And last card, Demonic Tuner, just because, hey, you want to get a card you need. Thanks for watching CMDR Decks, and please subscribe and favorite.